Vintage Gal, hello. I was bringing up my chat box and everything. Roasted Studios, hello. I hit that like, have a good night. Roasted, you're not going to stay? I have a question to ask you. Oh, Jeffrey Taddeo, hello. Guys, going to have to forgive me. I just got up like a half hour ago. Literally. How y'all doing today? Looks like a harvest moon, y'all. It's full moon. Oh, I got 2 more lights out. I have to order more lights. Jeezy cow. The original batch was just a bad batch. Bad batch. Doing good. We got basement windows installed today. Awesome. Liz, your moon just moved. Yeah. I have to loop them because some of these segments are only like, some are 8 seconds long, some are 15 seconds long. I've got a couple that are like a minute long, but the moon isn't one of them. So I'm just going to have to do my own. I just tell everybody, I really am sitting outside. Oh. Yeah, I'm farting around here. Okay. I need to do something real quick. I just gotta see. You know, I came on earlier today, and I got not suitable for most advertisers. Really? Request manual review. I confirm that it is. I just had to check it real quick. Dolphin Lover, hello. Been busy, so half the time I pass out early. I know the feeling. Alright, it's saying it's bad video settings there, but it's saying it's good over here. I don't get it. So are you going to see it chapter 2? I haven't even seen the remake yet. I haven't even seen the original remake. So I missed that because I was cleaning garage, had to be home for a window guy. I don't blame you. I do not blame you a bit. I just didn't feel like cleaning, and I knew I had to go to bed, and there you go. But I can't believe, I mean, there was nothing in it. I mean, there's nothing in it. I don't get it. Liz, are you mooning us? Yes, I am, Todd. Hello. I am mooning everybody. Oh my goodness. Wait, was video flagged? No, it was demonetized. They're demonetizing every single one because they're saying that it's not suitable for all audiences, and then I put them in a review, and then 2 days later, they'll say, yes, it is. So, and there wasn't nothing in it. For real. Oh, my hands. I was going to fix something to eat, but crepe. I don't know what I want to fix. I gotta do the dishes. Oh, What were you speaking about? Nothing really. I wasn't really speaking about much. How kids are today, and it must be in the water. And wasn't really speaking anything bad. I don't really 100% remember, but there was nothing bad. I don't even think I even cussed during the thing. Honestly, truthfully. So, I was talking about news. And that's about it. Oh, definitely not suitable. They do it for every single thing I do, and the problem is most of my views come within 24 hours of my video. So what they've been doing is that they've been demonetizing all the videos. Then I have to put in for a manual review, and that takes about 2 days. And by the time it's confirmed, all the views that people are going to watch have already watched, and I get no ad revenue or nothing. I get nothing. So I don't even get that anymore. Oh well. Deonda, hello. I'm glad to see you made it back. Have you guys seen the new trailer for the YouTube bastards? That's exactly what they're doing to me, so I get no ad revenue at all. Are they doing that all over YouTube? I don't know. I know they're doing it to me. So your videos are X-rated? Apparently so. Apparently so. What's this chat room about? Captain Howdy, hello, welcome to the lounge. We're just sitting and talking. Right now we're just chatting and stuff. Actually, it's about learning and things like that, and doing good, and stuff like that, and voice opinions, and as long as it's not religious or political, we just chill. Yeah, Vintage is right. We just chill. I'm coming out with some stuff for the end of the month, beginning of next month, so and my name is Leslie. All my friends and family call me Les, hence Lez'S Lounge, and it's a lounge, so talk about everything and anything because it's a lounge. And these are my loungers. Although I am started on awfully late. I usually start at midnight. We help support each other if someone is having a bad day or something. Yes. And we adopt animals that are endangered. Lots of different things. But I was going to ask, has anybody seen the trailer for the new Bad Boys movie? Todd B. Les, do we know how the craters were formed on Moon? Some say, it depends on who you talk to, really, on how the craters were formed. Some say that the craters on the Moon were formed by asteroids and meteors. Although it had to have been, that one crater had to have been a heck of an asteroid. No, like the old Sean Penn movie. The Bad Boys, one with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence back in the day. Well, they're coming out with a new one, and it'll be out in January. And they are just as stupid funny as they were. according to the trailers, anyway. So, and we stop scammers all throughout the great state of Texas, says Todd. And I stopped them throughout the great state of Texas. Now, thanks to you, I see a bunny on moon. Yes. But if you ask some, those craters were created by asteroids and meteors. Now, if you ask others, that's a whole new situation. They were created as a ruse. Could there be rivers? Lakes? Mm-mm. No. There have been no indication of anything like that, but that once was a piece of Earth. Some people say it was. Some people say the moon was a piece of Earth. Others say it was created by aliens. So, ooh, I like the serious Sean Penn one. Never saw a comedy one. The interesting thing about that is that the people who think that the moon was once a piece of the Earth, they're two different ages. Isn't that interesting? Okay, aliens is I know. Aliens is stretch, really. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, you know, that's if you believe everything. Who really truly knows? I mean, most of the planets have a moon. As you know, Saturn and Jupiter, they've got many moons, which causes rings. So who really knows? Do you believe in aliens like the movies? I believe there are aliens, yes, but I don't think of them as most people think of them. Captain says they both have the same precious stones and rocks. Yeah, but you know, it's also found on in other places too. So you know, who knows? I don't believe the moon was part of the Earth at all. I do not. I do not. For me to believe that, I would have to believe that the Earth is malleable and it would have had to have budded off for me to believe that. So, but some people do. So I can't dismiss, you know. It just depends on what you want to believe. What is white splotch on moon that looks like a spider? I really 100% am not sure about that, except for, I don't know if that is, you know, I really don't understand, what some of these. I really don't. I really don't. I can understand the craters, but then again, who knows? I mean, the moon. It can be mysterious. I think it got smashed apart. I've heard that. Captain. Todd said, could it have been a meteor that got caught in our galaxy pool? I don't know. I don't think so, because if you guys notice, meteors, asteroids, and all that, they're not uniformly shaped. They've been blasted by something. You know, the moon is round, just like we are. You know, I don't like that China is monkeying around on the dark side of the moon and leaving stuff there. Oh, honey, China isn't the first one. China is not the first one. Russians have left shit there. United States have left shit there. They're not the only ones. Of course, I don't know. I've never heard of China being on the moon, but hey, you never know. Shit happens. I've been asleep a lot, so. They were just there last year, were they? They're not the only ones that left stuff there. They're really not. But I don't like the idea of that either, Captain. I really, really don't. I really don't. You hear so many stories about the dark side, and I know that there have been some comments supposedly, allegedly, said by a couple of the astronauts, and whether it's true or not, I don't know. I haven't personally listened to the conversations and stuff, but allegedly there have been a couple comments made by a couple astronauts leading to where there is something on the dark side and they do not want to go back. Do not. I think they've seen something. Me too, Captain. Because let's face it, we only see one side of the moon. That's it. It doesn't, although it goes around it's an elliptical pattern, actually. It's not perfectly circular. It's kind of elliptical. But we only see the one side. It doesn't rotate like the Earth does or anything. It's that one side. We only see that one side. Snickerdoodle, hello. Hello, finally. My darn phone didn't have any sound. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me fine? I had to adjust it because I was recording. So we really don't know what's on the back side of the moon. Okay, I just googled China, just found a mysterious gel substance on far side of moon. Okay. Awesome. There's a lot of things that aren't being released into the media. And of course, I have an idea why. They don't want to stir up the so-called conspiracy theorists. They don't want to stir up the ancient astronaut theorists. They don't want to stir up a frenzy. You know, they want to keep things as quiet as possible. It's getting harder and harder for them to do. And I hate the fact that our government thinks we're a bunch of freaking idiots. I really do. I really do. It wasn't you for some reason when I clicked on any video I couldn't hear anything. Really? Well, I'm glad you got it fixed, Snicker. I'm glad you got it fixed. Vinny says, oh man, I love conspiracies. There's, like I said, there have been a lot of things that's happened. And because the government doesn't release it to mainstream, it doesn't exist. But you get people who have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars into equipment, and they can tap into shit, and they've got their own telescopes. And a lot of some, no, I won't say a lot. Some stuff has been found by normal people sitting on top of their RV looking out at the stars. You know, the moon is a beautiful and mysterious object. It is. Me too. Thanks. You're welcome. It and if you look at it, it just looks so cold. It does. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband. Hello. Let's go to the moon. What do you say? Hey, I'm willing. I'm with Art. I'm willing to live in a space station surrounding the Earth. I'm with Art Deco on that one. But we really don't know. Now, like I was saying last week, that there were 8 bursts of radio signals coming to the Earth from the universe. And if it had only been one, we would have missed it. But because there was 8 of them, they got it. They got 8 of them. I don't know how many, but they got 8. And only like 1 second, a second and a half, 3/4 of a second. But the point is, they got it. And there were 8 of them. Why do you think we haven't made any more trips to the moon? There have been, well, one speculation is the government said there's nothing more to learn. Another speculation is they were told not to go back to the moon by whatever's up there on the dark side. That's the other speculation. And if you believe what you hear allegedly by 2, I know of 2 astronauts that supposedly had said we were told not to go back. And that they were warned. You know, I mean, they are planning Mars. Moon would be a cheaper trip. They feel that they cannot learn anything more from the moon. And like I said, if you believe that there are aliens there, they told them not to come back. But I think, honestly, those radio signals from the universe coming to Earth, I think that is astounding. I think that is astounding. Todd, warned by who? Secret gatekeepers? Pretty much. Yes, Todd. That's BS. We are still learning about Earth stuff. I'm telling you, Vintage. I'm just saying, you know, what is out there. What is out there. And then the thing with all this stuff, you just have to sometimes use your reasoning, and sometimes things happen and there is no reason. We don't know everything. We think we do, but we don't know everything. We're just starting to learn. Yeah, that is wild. I've never heard that. Yeah. Yep. So, I don't know. The moon is mysterious. We don't know why it's there. Is the U.S. flag still up there? Yes. The flag is still up there. Ain't gonna go nowhere. And that's for sure. Do you think the moon has wind? They say that the moon does not have any wind. But I can't imagine something flying through the air at how many thousands of feet per second. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are building a new homestead for people on Earth one day, or for the elite few. It could be. The dark side of the moon rated XXX. The photo flag is so stiff. Yeah. Well, we got the same thing here on Earth, though. I mean, where the Nazca lines are in South America, there's no wind there. There's no wind. So, you know. The Nazca? No, not the NASCAR. Nazca, it's NAZCA or NADZCA, something like that. It's down in South America, and literally, it's on top of a mountain where it's the only mountain in the area that is flat across. It's flat across. It literally looks like somebody took a mountain and just turned it upside down. It's the only one. And there's all these shapes. And on top of it looks like a runway. And all these shapes around it, like a turtle, a man, universe. I mean, all these. Yeah. But it's the whole entire mountainside. It's the whole entire mountain. And there's no wind, so you can draw whatever you want there, and it's not going to get it's not going to be moved or anything. It's not going to be disturbed, so it'll be there for thousands of years if you want it. I think man has gotten to where we are now. Then the earth kills us off to start over. I agree, Captain. I agree. The moon does have pull, and it does affect our ocean tides. Yes, it does. People don't realize that. But the moon does affect us here on Earth. Which is odd. It really is. It's odd. I googled Table Mountain. Googled Nazca lines. It's NAZCA, I believe. Ow. But the moon not only affects our oceans, our ocean tides, it affects our brains. Believe it or not. Captain just wrote it. It affects our brains too. The brain fluid moves just like the tide does. And he said, okay, that's cool. And yeah, we don't know how long those have been there, but we want to know why they're there. But it does affect our brains, and people that say that don't have never really worked with a bunch of dementia and Alzheimer's, and those who have some mental issues. Because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand. So, and it does affect a lot of things. Crime goes up 30% on full moon nights. Yeah, probably because so people can see. Just kidding. Um, yeah, full moons are. They mess. There's just something about it. Why do you think they say, the old stories of the werewolf? When there's a full moon, the werewolf comes. Um, there's a reason. There's a reason for that. There's always a kernel of truth in all of the folklore. Always a kernel. Always. But the moon is a fascinating subject on its own. It truly is. You would think there would be nothing more to be said about the moon, but the more you ignore it, the more strange things happen. For real. For real, for real. And I'd love to go up there just for a day. Sexy, I'm still not feeling great. Saw you were on, had to say hi. Love you, night. Greg, what's wrong? What's wrong, Greg? I had to take a day and just talk about the moon. Jeffrey Les, will Serena Williams win Grand Slam title? Number 240, what is that, 247? Or number 24, she is already in the semifinals in the US Open. Michelle Reese, hello. Probably. She probably will. I think she has surpassed Martina Navratilova's record, who I think is one of the greatest players that ever played the game of tennis. Poor Greggy, he just hasn't been feeling well lately. I'd like to go down to visit him one day. She's getting old though now. Who, Martina? Yeah, I think Martina's 60. She still plays, but she retired a long time ago. Steffi Graf has 22 Grand Slam single titles. Navratilova and Everett have 18 each. Oh, I keep forgetting about Steffi Graf. That's how much I don't care for her. But I know that I figured that she passed Martinez already. Connie Baldwin, hello. No, Serena Williams. Yeah, she's still going strong. That's what, That's what they scare me. Serena and Venus Williams, they scare me. They do. If Serena wins, she will tie Margaret Court for the most Grand Slam singles titles with 24. Awesome. Vinny says, I like Billie Jean King and Chris Everett. Connie says, they have muscles on their muscles. Oh, yeah, I know. Back in the day when I was lifting weights and I was fit, even I couldn't achieve that. Billie Jean, Billie Jean was my hero. Like I said before, I was supposed to have her tennis shoes. Mom's like, and I guess that was around the time it came out about her preference, and I never did get the tennis shoes. And so, I had to put two and two together for that one. Chris Everett was hot back in the day. She was the girl next door. Chris Everett Lloyd is a B word. She really was. She reminded me of Princess Di when she was young. I liked Chris Everett, and I loved to watch Chris and Martina go at it. I really do, but Chris is a B word. Martina on Dancing with the Stars was a total embarrassment. I felt so sorry for her. I didn't watch it. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I used to, but I never did see that one. I had to go look that up on Google. I keep forgetting about Steffi Graf. I really do. Phineas Gal says I didn't watch it either. Yeah. I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in years. But, you know, people are saying, I've heard people say, Serena's the best tennis player that ever played. Look how much she's won and this and that. And I'm sitting there thinking, honestly, she hasn't really had much competition. I mean, there's really been no standouts in tennis, really. Steffi has been married to that a-hole Andre Agassi for quite some time now. Oh, Andre, don't beat up on Andre. I find reality shows with sad backstories I can't watch on. Just like go ahead, quit stalling time. Yeah, back in the day, jeezy cow, everybody that played was like top notch. Everyone. Now it's like you say, oh, you can tell who's matched up with who, and it's like, yeah, I know who's gonna win. So, you know. But it's always interesting seeing. I liked watching John McEnroe have hissy fits. I know. He is still that way to this day. Oh my god, his poor kids. Can you imagine? Oh my god. He is still that way to this day. He's cocky as ever, too. Monica Salas was super cute when she was younger. Yeah. They all were. Everybody's kind of cute when they're younger. Let's see. That's not the one. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Let's, let's do the Aurora. Oh, no. There's the Aurora Borealis. Where is that one? Nope, can't do that one. Oh, the one where I must have gotten rid of that. Daggone it. Oh no, I did not get rid of that one. Oh, and I gotta find it again. Is this one or is it this one? Nope. Okay, I gotta bring some of mine back. I don't know where they went. My backgrounds. Let's see. Who was a good-looking guy in the '70s with a bowl haircut and tennis? Who got stabbed on the tennis court? Are you talking about Borg vintage? I don't know. Rain Dancer, hello. Oh, I remember it, but I don't. Who had the bowl cut? Oh, now I remember Jimmy Connors. You think about all the songs and food named after the moon. Jimmy Connors and Everett were engaged for a short period of time. Yep. Moon pies. Blue moon. Who was that? Who was that? Great. Captain Howdy asked a good question. Now can I? What? Hey, Liz, hugs, hi. Chat room. I remember the Lipton iced tea commercials with Chris Everett. Yep. She's still, you guys. I know Chris Everett was a good tennis player and everything like that, but I'm telling you, I'll be honest with you, I do not like her as a person. She is just down and dirty mean. I'm not kidding you. I was reading up on her and I'm like, oh my god, total B word. Total. I'm like, oof. I would say something else, but I'm not going to. Who was the tennis player who got stabbed? I can't remember. Lez'S was stabbed? That's right. That's right. I remember when that happened. Believe it or not, I do. I remember. Now it's coming back to me. I remember somebody was stabbed. I didn't remember it was her, but I remember. That was terrible. I don't know why somebody would run onto a tennis court and stab a player. First of all, it ain't that serious. Secondly, you know they're not going to be able to go nowhere. They're going to get caught. Lez'S was the #1 ranked player in the world at the time and a deranged fan of Steffi stabbed her. Well, I remember. With a Swiss pocket knife. Well, Todd says it was Tanya Harding. You know what's a shame about that is that Tanya Harding was actually a better skater than Nancy. I thought about that too. Like Nancy Kerrigan getting it in the knee. Monica Seles didn't come back to the tour for a good 2-3 years after the stabbing. I don't blame her. Tanya Harding is a hoot. That's what was the shame of it all. Tanya Harding was a better skater than Nancy if she would just She really was. She technically, she was better, and she can do shit that Nancy couldn't. And Nancy was taller and hotter. Yeah. Connie said, "Get out of her own way." Exactly, exactly. And of course, she learned a hell of a lesson. She was her own worst enemy. She was, and that's what was the shame, you know. But I think her boyfriend convinced her, and I really think her boyfriend, gee, Jeff Galooly, I think he was the one that, you know. But she she went along with it and didn't have faith in herself. And that's a shame. What man could do that sick shit? Yeah, exactly. If you have to resort to that, mm. But that shows you what a champ is made of. They push through stuff like that. Yeah, remember she was boxing for a bit. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, Allison Janney did a great job playing her mother. Yeah, I love Allison Janney. I think she is so funny. Watch the movie I, Tonya. Tanya should have done 5 years in jail for that. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why. I really don't understand why she wasn't arrested. I really don't understand. Oh, Tonya Harding was not cool trying to take out the skater. Exactly. Exactly. Jeffrey, Margot Robbie is so hot. What movie was she just in? I didn't recognize her at first. Saw some kind of trailer for it. Right now, as I speak, I'm writing out Hurricane Dorian Category 3. Egret, hello. Are you in the Carolinas? I haven't looked to see where it's at now. Margot was in the Quentin Tarantino, The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Why don't you people who live in the hurricane states have basements? You don't have basements near the coast. You don't. Egret, I have a friend, Cocoa Beach. Stay safe, Egret. Exactly. What force shifted this hurricane north? If you remember last week when I talked about it, I said it was going to come in and then it was going to turn right and go up. Scary to say the very, very least. You cannot have a basement. You can't. Lots of rain and wind, she said. Yep. Yeah, I talked about it last week because I know people were saying it was going to go over to Tampa and all that, and I said, well, it's supposed to go in and then turn right, and it did exactly what it said. It was always going to turn right, and then after it hits the Carolinas, it's going to keep going right and go back out to the ocean. I just hope it doesn't come back and hit the northern part of the United States. But Egret said, I've gone into panic mode twice now, crying. More worried about flooding, says Rain Answer. Yeah. Oh, no regrets. Be safe. Yeah. Like in Oklahoma, nobody's home has a basement as long as you're laying under the first layer of dirt. I don't know. Some of them tornadoes can whip up a foot of dirt. It just depends. Like where I live, we can have basements, but we're above sea level. Some parts are below sea level, and if you're below sea level, you pretty much can't have a basement. And I don't know why everybody out in Oklahoma doesn't have tornado shelters. Another one forming in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, yay. The Bahamas have been decimated. I know the Bahamas. That thing slammed into the Bahamas at Category 5 and stayed Category 5. It destroyed the Bahamas. I would have buried cargo container just for that. Lower 10 feet underground. Rain Dancer. Ferdinand is the name of the Gulf one. Mm-mm-mm. But the Bahamas, they got full force. That thing slammed into the Bahamas at a Category 5 and stayed there 2 days. Ruh-roh, I'm in Texas, says Connie. Yep, it just stayed still and spun. Yes, it did. And I saw a satellite picture, and they showed the eye of Dorian. That thing is freaking monstrous. Monstrous. Connie says, I think this one may be going to Mexico. Jeffrey said, Leslie, you talking about movies tonight? I was. Bahamas got wiped out. Yes, it did. Egret, me too. 200 foot. 200 foot something scary. Captain, a cargo container is 10 feet of. In 10 feet of dirt will survive a nuclear bomb. Awesome. Yeah, when I saw Bahamas, I was like, oh my god. Oh, fir trees. Fir trees. Yeah, and I'm sitting here thinking Atlantis is in the Bahamas, a resort. It's called Atlantis. And I'm sitting here thinking, I always wanted to go there, but I don't know now. I don't know now. I really don't. But how did Puerto Rico fare? Well, a lot better than the Bahamas, I can tell you. Puerto Rico got hit, but I don't think it got hit by the Category 5. And, and you know, just a few years back, Puerto Rico was decimated itself. And I don't even think they fully recovered from the last one. So that's my worry with Puerto Rico. And my cousin's husband is from Puerto Rico, and a super nice guy, you know, and his family was just decimated in that one. So I don't think they have fully recovered yet, and then they got hit again. I tell you what, living out there on them islands is beautiful, but mm, 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 mm. Yes, Bahamas. Sad to see those pictures. Yes, it's sad to see any one of them out there off the coast. You know, it's sad. It's just been so emotionally and physiologically traumatizing because they talked about it for a week before it got here. Tomorrow's going to be the worst for us. It said, way the thing was talking, that it'll be out of the Carolinas tonight. They lied. Egret, why didn't you evacuate? I tell you what, I would have. I ain't stupid. But there's people talk about that, and sometimes people don't have the money to evacuate. They have nowhere to go. Um, they may not have the transportation. They medically may not be able to leave. Um, you know, there's a lot of. And another sad thing for me is when I was just a few moments I talked with Rosie, because Rosie Leon is down in Florida, and she said there where she's at down there, it's not there's no fatalities, but as far as human beings, but the animals, and that's why usually when I get on and have people give me information, constantly looking up shelters that are animal friendly and stuff. It's the animals. It just makes me cry. Egret, Charlton, South Carolina is supposed to be late tomorrow night. Okay, because they said late Wednesday, but like I said, I didn't get that report from the place I usually get mine. Which place I usually get mine is usually really reliable. It's a very slow moving storm, yes, and that's what's scary. It's not quick. It's not a quick one. I mean, if you can have a Category 5 hit landfall, which is what the Bahamas got hit with, and just stay there and spin for 2 days. Yeah, it's not a quick moving one. Egret says, I can't even think about sleeping. I wouldn't either. Vinny says, Atlantis Resort was spared, but said tourists will automatically think they are closed. I cannot believe Atlantis made it. Really? Awesome. My friend has kids close to there. Last year, the flooding was so bad. Yep. It's if you notice, the hurricane season is just getting worse and worse every year. Just Googled it. Well, I'm glad Atlantis made it out of that. I cannot believe they did it. Todd B. Les, you would be proud. I reported a car parked in a handicapped space with no placard. They got a $200 ticket. Yes! Yay, Todd! Yes! Oh, honey, I wish you would have taken a picture and sent it to me. Awesome. Awesome. Rain Dancers, close to Charlotte. It was at Walmart. Awesome. Yay, Todd. Captain, that's another thing we do is I go out and I take photos of people parking in handicapped spots, illegal, fire spots. I do handicapped accessibility, that kind of thing. I've got some videos. I did a few, and I've got some more coming. Not Taco Bell. Todd, I swear, I tell you, Todd, if I can get my phone, for some reason it just won't connect anymore. And I used to be, you guys know, I used to take my phone and go live and stuff. For some reason, it's not connecting. As soon as I do that, I will go to Taco Bell, run for you. Do you call the non-emergency number for police? I would. Yes, I told a cop on scene. Oh, awesome, Todd. I hope they discover a placard was stolen and being misused. Yeah. Good job, Todd. My town's boring. I gotta go to Zanesville. I really do. Zanesville hates people recording in public. They do. And if Sandra McCormick was in here, she'd tell you. I mean, if placard isn't theirs, they get caught. Sometimes they do, Rain Dancer. They really do. Todd says, I hate when people do that. Thank you. Same here. Was the cop patrolling the Walmart at Todd? Some places do. They actually have real cops. I asked the other day, I went there and I said, are those security? Is that a real cop? What? And it was actually Brinks. I was like, ooh. But yes. He was responding to another call there. Imagine that at Walmart. Rain Answer, I've had my placard stolen. Really? Oh my god, I'm getting peed off, my girlfriend. Snicker, don't be mad, honey. Probably some domestic, says Todd. Well, it's probably somebody trying to shoplift, too. Yay, Todd. Good job. My town is boring. Yeah, stole whole car, actually. Oh, dag. Egret says, I had what felt like a heart attack as I was driving back. I evacuated during Matthew and wish I hadn't. Went to my sister's house in Columbia. Had a falling out with her and her husband, physical and emotional, and had to drive back in the storm to leave. Oh my god, Egret. You want to pick next time? Heck yeah. I'll show it to the world. Captain Napton, hello. Been a while. I know that, now, April's husband, I think it was, sent 2 small, really short video clips of a guy that was parked in, sent a picture and a video clip of a guy that was had a motorcycle and parked in a handicap. And I know I think a couple people said something on my channel, but I know there was on other channels. It said handicapped people can't ride a motorcycle. And I'm like, I'm handicapped and I can ride a motorcycle. You know, but if you don't have a placard, you can't park there. Egret said that's why I stayed. I know, I miss you. Oh, Captain, that's sweet. Raina said that's scary driving in storm. Glad you're okay. Yup. Liz, you have a placard? How often renewed? Yes, I have a placard, and mine's renewed like every 5 or 6 years. Something like that. Yeah, I had this one for a few years. I think a few more years I get it renewed. So, heard back today, and a lawyer or paralegal agreed to take my disability case. Awesome. Awesome. Captain Hampton, hi everyone. Captain Howdy says they got an AMS. It's a motorcycle with 3 wheels, and you can't tip over. Oh, yeah, those with 3 wheels. I can still do a 2-wheel one, so I have 2 placards, one for my daughter's car and one for a hub's truck. Yeah, I got 2. Yes, going to get the ball rolling again. Awesome, Connie. Egret says, I'm signing out because my stress level is at a 10. Egret, You take it easy, hun. Stay. I'm thinking about doing a video for my channel. What do you think? I think you should, Vintage. I think you should. Yep, I am 59, says Connie. Never been on aid of any kind, but it's time since I cannot feel my hands. Exactly. Yeah, let us know. Let us keep you company, Egret. Todd B says, wow, Connie. I know what she's talking about because I can't type. I used to do 92 words a minute. 92 to 96, it just depended. I can't do it anymore. First of all, I ain't got the strength in my pinky finger. And secondly, half the time I can't feel the keys. Get under your bed if the poop hits the fan, Egret, says Captain. I said, me too, Les, with the 92 now, I cannot make 50. Yeah, I can't. And trust me, I used to fly with my typing, and you can't. I hate these firms now. They're like a brokerage firm nowadays. Todd says carpal tunnel, neuropathy. I believe Connie has neuropathy. Same here. And it usually takes me about an hour for my hands to... That's why sometimes you'll see me sit here and do this. It's because I'm trying to get my fingers to move. Yes, Rain Dancer, that is what I ran into. I think mine is a combination of both. Rain Dancer, oops, Crips. And I have a growth on my elbow that shoots pain down my arm. Wow. Really? So she be all effed up. My sister ended up with carpal tunnel in both hands, and she was doing stenography, and they said if she hit 200 words a minute, she had a job waiting for her at our local news station in Columbus. The local news station in Columbus, and to do closed captioning. And she was at 196 words a minute, and then she got carpal tunnel. And she could have done that stuff from home. So... I thought doctor was trying to spell crap. Oh my. Connie's like, oh no. See, I worked from home for the Lighthouse for the Blind. That's a shame. But I don't feel sorry for my sister because she ended up working for a post office. She makes excellent money. So, as a medical transcriptionist, and they paid me so well. Yeah. See, Connie, what a difference 2 years makes. Who knows? Next year I may not be walking at all. No, that won't happen. No, he told me to go home and Google Crips. CRPS. I keep thinking somebody's in my kitchen, but everybody's in bed. At least they better be in bed. Never heard of it before. I never shared that because all other transcriptionists get 8 CPL, which works out to be maybe $10 an hour. Oh, it's a ghost. Ooh, a ghosty in the kitchen. Yeah, my old woman is still here. She's still here. Since per line. Okay. Yeah, my old woman, she likes to walk around. She likes to make noise once in a while. I don't hear her every night. Depends on if she's upset or not. Is that normal pay, Connie? Hope your invader is nice. She is. She don't bother nobody. It's just that every once in a while when she's upset, um, because it's an older woman, and she's short, and she just walks around. This was her home, I guess, a long time ago, and so every once in a while, things will just fall out of the dish drainer onto the floor. That's happened a couple times. And a few times the back door, she'll open up the back door. I was sitting here in a live stream, and she opened up the back door while I was sitting in the kitchen. And you can see it behind me, and the door just opened up. I just get up and shut it. So, wow, cool but scary. It's not. She don't bother nobody. She bothered my sister the most because I can just feel her. I heard auditory once, and that tripped me out. I don't want to hear the shit. I really don't. I heard auditory once, and I tripped out. I was gonna move. But my sister, she sees them, so she used to see her all the time. It would scare her. And then we got a guy downstairs who's in the far, like if I look this way towards the end of my house, he's in the back corner. Like if you're looking straight at my house, he's in the basement in the back left-hand corner in the back of the house. And Cheryl hated to go do laundry, but he didn't like her. And he didn't care much for my nephew either. But I just have to tell him once in a while. Dude. There was a child ghost where I worked. I can believe it. Connie said, but I happened to type solely for military hospitals, and I think it is a government thing that they had to pay new hourly wages that were close to the ones in my area. In my area, the going rate was like $21 an hour. That's good pay, Connie. Connie said, I would still be working there if I were only getting 8 CPL, but for 21 bucks an hour, you have to produce. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Connie. I really am. Mm-mm-mm. You know what? I want a hot dog so bad. But I just got the swellings go down and my swelling going to go down in my legs. I want one, but hey. But when one door closes, another opens. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's true. You may not realize it may not open right away, but it will. Take this with you to fix one. I just got the swelling to go down in my legs. I'm not eating a hot dog. Oh, my legs are swollen too, Les. Oh, I used to have such nice legs. I used to. I should never have been proud of them. I probably wouldn't have this problem right now. Let's see, how are they? Well, They're bigger than what they were, but I mean, oof, they they can get big and it hurts. Mine look like yours, Les. I had nice legs. I really, really did. The muscular. I was always proud to wear these shorts and stuff, but now it's like, ugh. Can't wait till it gets cold so I can wear long pants. Nobody has to look at my legs. So the salt swells the legs. That's what they told me. I never really had a salt problem because I don't add salt to none of my food, so I get my salt from my food. We should commiserate, says Connie. They told me, you shouldn't eat salt. I said, I add salt to nothing. And I said, the only salt I get is whatever's in the food. We are commiserating. I don't add a lot of spices and stuff because I can't taste it. I don't taste right. I don't taste like other people. So I go by how it feels mostly. My feet were swelling, I think it was from sitting too long. I can be up 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. 20 minutes, boom, my legs that automatically they just start swelling from the time I hit the floor. No matter if I'm sitting, standing, none. Mm. Connie says we had the best dinner. Homemade chicken parmesan. I made homemade Italian gravy, and we had big chunks of mozzarella, as Miss Gina would say. And it was so daggone good, y'all. That's good, Les. We all taste different. Do you have compression leggings? No. I was told to get them. I should, but I have to hit the hay. Got to work in the morning. Vintage, you take care, hon. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Get some CPs. Snicker says they would help. Yeah, I know they would help. I just, I have compression socks, but they hit at the knee, and they are uncomfortable and hard as 80s to get on. Vintage, catch you next time. Well, they have to be, because they are compression. And I know I should wear them. I know I should, but I'm like 50. I don't I don't wanna. This is not being nosy. Are you on Medicare? Is that the red, white, blue card? I have the red, white, blue card, and then I have my own insurance. But Les, the best thing we could do for ourselves is to quit smoking. Oh yeah, I know. I have to. I know. Yeah, I have the red, white, blue card. I'm disabled. And then I buy my own insurance. Connie, well, I could be your quit buddy. Girl, I'd be calling you every 5 minutes. Girl, I need to smoke. I need smoke. On the struggle bus with smoking cessation always. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I tell you what. I'm just so tired right now. And I slept. I don't want the patch, and I have not tried the gum. Ooh, I can't stand the gum. I'd rather have the patch. But our area went to those really cheap patches that don't stay on. And they said take some gauze tape and put on. I said, really? Oh, Lusty McButt, hello. I haven't been in one of your lives in ages. Hope you're doing well. Just stopping by to say hi. Well, hello, Lusty. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. How are you doing? And forget about Shantix. They messed up my smoking experience. Oh my god. I don't want to take anything like that, Shantix. They put me on Wellbutrin, and that thing just messed me up. I could not walk straight. Lusty is okie dokie. Yeah, they put me on Wellbutrin, and I was like, I can't take this. I took myself off of it. He said, how did you take yourself off of it? I said, I just quit taking it one day. Me too with the Wellbutrin. Oh my god, I cut my head and everything. I ran right into door jams and I couldn't walk straight. I was constantly dizzy. I said, I can't take stuff like that. No. No more. Same thing with Lyrica. Yeah, I can't take stuff like that. I really can't. I don't know why. Rainier says, oh, okay. I have supplemental. It covers a lot of medical supplies, over-the-counter items. I get support hose from them. They grant $600 worth of drugstore supplies free. I'm going to have to check that out. I really am. Oh, man, speaking of medication, I got to take mine. I'm not a big medication taker either. It scares me to take new medications. Yeah, I don't like taking... And I have to take a shitload of them the way it is, so... Which I keep right here. Now, I remember my uncle... I saw his pill box, and of course, I think I take a lot. He took more than me. And I'm like, geez, Gary, I refuse to read the pamphlet because I will get all the side effects. I never read the pamphlet because I keep forgetting there are side effects. But I figured out for myself it was Wellbutrin. I said, it's the only thing new that I'm taking. And I said, and this is a brand new symptom. And so I just took myself off of it. And the next time I went in, I just told him I took myself off of it. Like sweaty eyelids. I about fell out. I've never heard of sweaty eyelids. Oh my god. Never heard of that. I know there's some. Leslie said, what is Wellbutrin for? They was trying to give it to me for smoking cessation, but I think they give it for other things. Depression, anxiety, yeah. Rena said Lyrica did not agree with me at all. And Connie was not sure, but she thinks she was on a commercial for Pepto-Bismol. Wellbutrin, same as Shantix. I know I can't take that crap. I can't. I take what I take, and then that's it. Like, if I have a headache, you usually won't see me take anything. I'll just go lay down. Or get somewhere quiet. I wouldn't be taking this crap. It took Doc 10 years to get me to take my pills. Dead serious. I do not like taking medication, but I know I have to have it to stay alive. Lez, the caramel frappe from Burger King is amazing, says Jeffrey. Really? I don't drink that kind of stuff, but our Burger King sucks. Wellbutrin is an antidepressant doctors will prescribe under depression. Well, I know I can't take it. I can't take that crap. Yeah, I need to start going out and seeing if I can't get some public freakouts at fast food joints. So I need to start doing that. When he said Burger King, that reminded me of the one viral video, and the Burger King that's up the street, the manager refused service to these customers. It was just, it went viral. It went viral. Okay, it is a Geico ad done by my boys. Oh, done by Boys to Men, and they sing a little jingle at the pharmacy which says nauseous, upset stomach, sweaty eyelids, etc. I guess you had to be there. Yeah, you gotta go to Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. Yeah, I just told people today that, you know, when I was on earlier, that Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich, and people are ticked because Popeyes are out of the chicken sandwiches. And and I'm not a chicken person, so but this one guy in New York is suing Popeyes for $5,000 for his inconvenience of having to travel to different Popeyes, and all the stores were out. And there was 3 women and 2 guys and a baby in Florida, where they went through Popeyes to get the chicken sandwich drive-through, and they were out, so they pulled over, parked, and the one guy got out with a gun and held the person behind the counter at gunpoint, complaining. Leslie's like, Les loves her fish sandwiches. Yes, I do. Leslie, I can't believe you remember that. Yes, I love my fish sandwiches. Heck yeah. Now that I can understand. But if you all remember, oh, excuse me, last week I said that they had Popeye's chicken sandwich on eBay for like one was $2,500, another one was 14 something. I said, good God, is there gold in their sandwiches? I didn't know what was going on. But apparently, wish we had a Jolly Bee here, says Connie. But apparently, I guess Popeyes came out with the chicken sandwich to rival Chick-fil-A's. And of course, Chick-fil-A is flying back. And if it wasn't for Chick-fil-A flying back, people wouldn't have known about, really wouldn't have cared so much about the Popeyes chicken. But now they want it, so. Oh my god, over Popeyes pulled gun? That is so sad to hear. Yeah, Rain Dancer, honestly. Pulled a gun. He had a baby with him. Lusty said, who would buy a chicken sandwich on eBay? So ridiculous. Exactly, that's what I said. I said, yeah, if I'm going to buy food, I'm going to eBay. I was like, there's no way. I had to go back and see if somebody did buy it. I really should. Because I wanted to know who bought it. And I'd be like, idiot. But apparently, now with that article that I read last week, not the one today, that I read last week, they did say that all the stores, as of September something, I don't remember the date, would have the stuff and they won't run out. So, they will be able to make your Popeyes chicken sandwich. Connie said, are you going to do some more scam calls this week? If I can stay up long enough. That is so much fun. Yeah. If I can stay up, I'll do some scam calls this week. I didn't do any last week either. I just wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling good at all. And it culminated this past weekend, but I'm feeling better. Petrified chicken sandwiches, yikes. Oh, I know. Connie says, too bad you can't do it at night. I don't know. Some people can get away with it. I don't know. I guess it just depends on which scam. Let me go look. Let's see if anybody's doing them tonight. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. I was gonna say, my name generator is gone. Okay. This one was from an hour ago. This number is just from an hour ago. Just got a robocall. This one's 2 hours ago. Damn. This one was from 2 hours ago. Are you going to be on for a while? Should I share? Share what, hun? No, I'm not going to be on for a while. In our area, growing up, you could call time and weather. I don't remember the number. They would give you time and weather in the Houston area. They had a VD hotline, and we would call and learn about this scourge of venereal disease. Oh my god, I remember calling. And I still remember the time and temperature number 3490511. I still remember it. Time and temperature. Yeah, those two were from. Yay! So, okay. Dang, that has a good memory. Yeah? And then, of course, my mom and dad had me call our pizza order in every weekend, either a Friday or a Saturday night. It would be pizza night at Pizza Hut. And, so when I went off to college, I'm down in Charleston, and, I told mom, or I was calling mom, I'd call her every Monday. Well, that's when mom and dad decided to change their pizza night to Mondays. So mom's like, Les, call me in a pizza. I'm like, Mom, you do realize I'm in another state. She said, get us our usual. And I'm like, oh. So every Monday after I got off the phone with mom, I would call in her pizza order. 522-8164. I still remember it. Please tell me your pizza never included pineapple. No, it never did. I always had to get a medium. I would get a medium supreme and add hot peppers. And then mom would add more hot peppers when we got home. And then a medium pepperoni mushroom. Connie says, that is a sweet daughter. She made me do it. Call it in. I'm like, Mom, I'm down in Charleston. I'm in another state, woman. Oh, but I called her faithfully every Monday. I like pineapple on my pizza. Wow, that's good. Yeah. I called it for so many years. I mean, now would your sister call in a pizza for them? No. Mom would send her up like with the water bill and everything and say, Cheryl, my parents had this habit, always send us up to pay their bills. So this one time, Cheryl takes us up to the water department and, pay this bill. And then one time it was for the water department. And Cheryl said, okay, well, instead of doing that, my sister decided to go and sneak and see her boyfriend. So she never paid the water bill. And my dad only did the checkbook twice a month. My mom, she doesn't write anything down in the register. It used to piss my dad off so much. It used to really tick him off. Linda? Now, if you're not going to write in the register, at least give me the receipt. How I forget. Linda? Next thing I hear is, girls, we're going out to eat. I'm like, yay! Oh my god, that pees my hubby off too. Well, anyway, so Cheryl decided she was going to spend time with her boyfriend. And I have to save every receipt. The only thing mom has to do is put it in the register. Dad said he didn't care if she put in the check number or who it was to. Just put the amount in. That's all he asked for. I'm like, Dad, have you ever went shopping with Mom? Really? Half the time she has me sign it. But now it shows up on the bank account almost immediately. Yeah, well, this was way back, when they actually sent the checks to you, which my parents have every single one. Well, anyway, so the chief of police is the water department, city utilities were there, and right there's the police station. And chief of police his name was Tom. He's passed on. But he was like our uncle. We actually called him Uncle. He was our Uncle Tom. And I know his kids and went to school with them and all that. And it was, him and my mom were really, really, really good friends. So he kept calling. And he'd say, Les, your mom home yet? No. I said, is there something you want? No, I just got to talk to your mom really bad, really bad. So he called like 4 times. Finally, the 5th time he called and he told Mom, well, no. Yes. He called the 5th time, and it just so happened the water quit working. So Mom answered the phone. She's talking to Tom, and she said, Tom, why didn't you tell Les earlier? I could have sent her up. He said, well, just like a guy. Well, this between you. I didn't think you wanted. She's like, oh my God. So she's like, Tom said, they're still here. If you bring the money now, they're going to turn it back on. Mom said, I'm bringing it right now. And as a matter of fact, while she's on the phone with Tom, she's like, Les, she's like, make out the check. And so I did. And she's like, take it up to the water department. And so I had to go in, and Mom stayed on the phone with him the whole time. And so come to find out, on the way back, I just happened to be looking in the car, and stuffed between where you sit in the back of the seat, I pulled out this paper, and it was the envelope for the water bill, for the water payment. And so I brought it in and showed it to Mom. She was pissed because she kept saying, we made the payment. We made the payment. We made the payment. She was mad. I went, Cheryl, you're stupid. Mom doesn't pay attention. She really doesn't, especially if she's busy reading. My mom pays no attention to time whatsoever. I said, you could have went up and paid the water bill and still hung out with your boyfriend. I said, good God. I said, but shit, now you left us no water, embarrassed Mom and everything. Ooh. It's a good thing my dad wasn't around. He'd probably see that his princess was actually a turd. But, yeah. I told Mom, I said, I don't know why you trust Cheryl to do anything. I really don't. But I don't know if Cheryl would have ordered my parents' pizzas. She didn't even call them. She doesn't. The only time she calls my parents is when she wants something. Literally. So there'll be something she'll need. So she'll call and she'll go over a few times, and then she'll wham them with something they need. I literally faithfully call my parents every week. For no reason. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. I should not have brought up your sister, but you cracked me up with the stories about her. Girl, I can tell you 80 million stories, and I'm the bad guy always, though, because I was the wild, crazy one. But I told Mom, I said, I can't get away with anything. I know you love her. I love my sister dearly, but I just want to punch her in the throat sometimes. I really do. I don't know what her problem is. It's like you are in competition. I'm not in that's just it. I'm not in competition with her because I just live my life. It's just funny how we grew up in the same household with the same parents and 2 totally different people. But it's just so funny. So I'm like, so I told Mom, I said, I don't know why you trust her to do anything. Really, Mom, honestly, I really don't. I said, no. I said, as much as I do, and as wild as I was, raised the same way and so different, that is like my twins. Yeah, they're so different. I couldn't get away with anything because I knew everyone in town. At the time, I knew everyone in town. I still have issues going to the store because I talk to everybody. I know a lot of people. Everything I did would get back to my mom. Literally, I could not do a thing. And Mom would be like, did you really do this? Mom, what had happened was, she's like, Leslie, Michelle? And I'm like, oh man, I'm in trouble now. Cheryl was the sneak. And so, of course, they're not going to believe. Welcome to small town America. I know. So they're not going to believe this stuff from Cheryl, but not, a lot of people didn't know Cheryl was my sister. They had no idea Cheryl was my sister. They always thought the other Kane family that's here, Carrie, well, it's not Kane anymore, she's married, but was my sister because she was crazy. I was wild, though. I was. But she was crazy, you know. We got into a lot of crap. And they didn't know Cheryl was my sister. So nothing got back to my mom about her, you know. And I'm like, Cheryl, you gotta learn to do things right so you don't get in trouble. I was like, jeez. I said, like the one time, Cheryl likes to throw this in my face. I'm like, you really gotta stop living in the past. For real, I forgot all about half this stuff until you bring it up. You know, she got in trouble because she told mom and dad she was going. Was is the wild child? Yes, I was. Yes, I really, really, really was. It's in my heart to be wild now, but you know, you got responsibilities and stuff. But hey, it's in me. I'm not gonna lie, it's in me. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I guess Cheryl had told mom and dad she was going to the football game, but she didn't go. She went and hung out at her boyfriend's house all night, and she didn't tell me. So I get home because I tell my parents exactly where I'm going. Mom, I'm going to a football game, and then a bunch of us are going to Burger King afterwards, and then I'll be home. All right. So my mom knew. I always told her where I was going. I like for people to find me if there's something wrong. But so I get home. Here it is, about midnight, 12:30, and mom said, "You see your sister?" And I said, "Where?" She said, "The football game." I said, "No." Me too. I wonder how I survived it all. I said, "No." Well, Cheryl got in trouble because she was hanging out with her boyfriend. You know, she's like, "You didn't have my back." I said, "You didn't say a word." I had a stint with inhalants, and I'm glad to be here now. Awesome, Connie. How many years difference between you and sis? A year. We're only 14 months apart. I was a drunk. That was my thing. I woke up in a closet with a spray can of Bactine in my hands. Oh my god. Never did it again, I bet. I wouldn't either. I was the drunk. That was functioning happy drunk. Excuse me. And I was like, I never. Well, first of all, usually when I came home, my parents were in bed. My dad was gone a lot. Mom had to get up and work, so you know, I could come home inebriated. She's yeah, and so there was one time, as stupid as I wasn't even drinking this night. I got home. It must have been almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and my sister wasn't home. I went into her room. I was going to ask her something, and she wasn't home. There was less than 2 years. They call them Irish twins. Well, my sister was an idiot. And so I knew exactly where she was. She was at her boyfriend's, Ian's dad's house. Buddy, I went over there and they were all up and everything. And I went and got her. I said, "Is Cheryl here?" "Yeah." She's up. One of them said, "She's upstairs." Buddy, I went straight upstairs and they were making such a commotion. I walked in just as Frank was pulling up his pants. Cheryl was finishing getting her clothes on. I said, "Get your ass in the car." I went through there like a whirlwind. Somebody else's house. They didn't even stop me. Didn't even stop me. Cheryl cussing at me the whole time. Frank's trying to say something. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And his parents are just there and his younger brother and stuff. And I said, "Thank you," and walked out the door. She cussed me out all the way home. I said, "You're a stupid ass." I said, "You know Dad's supposed to be home tonight." um, I had a high school friend die from huffing. Ooh. Jeffrey, Les, is Beyonce overrated as a singer? I don't want the Beehive coming after me. But in my opinion, yes. Yes. Connie says, I think she is talented. Connie says, now if I spray Pam or anything remotely like it, I make sure to be way upwind. Yes, he was huffing Pam. Jeez. I think Beyonce is overrated, although I agree, she is talented. Don't get me wrong. She truly is talented. But I think she's overrated. Beyonce is maybe a step above Madonna as a singer, which isn't saying too much, as Jeffrey. I think Christina Aguilera, and she has technically a fantastic range or whatever, but she is not a nice person. I think I like Alicia Keys better, says Connie. Yeah, Christina's got a chip on her shoulder, and I don't know why. I do not know why. Adele or Pink? Adele. But I like Pink. Rain Dancer loves Madonna. Madonna can't sing. Madonna's not the best singer out there, but she knows how to play the game and she knows how to do it right. She's always said that. Her aerial act at the Grammys was to die for, says Connie. Madonna can't sing or act. But she knows how to play the game, and she's a true showman. She knows how to do it, and she does it very, very well. Now this is the question. Madonna or Lady Gaga? She knew how to sell herself, exactly. And she has sustained. Lusty, Ariana Grande is suing Forever 21 for using a model that looks like Ariana. Whose side are you on? Forever 21. I mean, let's face it. There's a lot of people that look like Ariana. And Ariana's what, 26 now? 27? Something like that. And looks like she's 12. Yep, now she is Madame Madonna. If you want to see a master, watch Prince at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Tom Petty and George Harrison's son doing While My Guitar Gently Weeps. He shreds it and owned that performance. Prince was his own entity. Lady Gaga is incredibly talented. Yeah, she is. And I know that she made a comment. Somebody was comparing her to Madonna, and Lady's like, I'm nothing like Madonna. That's one person I wish I would have seen was Prince. There's a lot of people I wish I would have seen. Art Deco! Hello! YouTube got sued for $170 million for violating child privacy laws. Thoughts are good. Good. My ex-sister-in-law is at Heart concert tonight. Oh, I love Heart. Connie said he actually backed up with his back to the audience at the edge of the stage and leaned back, and one of his crew was there to hold him while he played. Phenomenal. Hi, Art. Snickerdoodle went, wow. I think YouTube should have. Dead serious. And because of that $170 million, that's probably why nobody's making any money. Art's listening at work. I think, you know, they're so protective of kids, then protect the kids. You know? Honestly. Connie's like, dang it, fingers don't want to work. I know that feeling. I think Ariana Grande. Now, Ariana Grande. Yeah, speaking of which, Hart and Joan Jett are going on tour. Why do these 3-year-olds have channels and upload? Like, come on. Yeah, I don't believe the 3-year-olds. No. Why? I mean, really, 3-year-old isn't doing it. It's the parents. And there's only one reason for that. But I do know that there's kids out there like 10 years old or whatever that have channels that they review toys. Nina watches them. There's one girl in particular. Well, it's a set of girls, and I saw a 3-year-old bake a cake. Really? Wow. Oh my God, Linda Ronstadt made a hashtag Me Too comment the other day. One kid is really, really rich. But Nina watches these 2 girls and they review toys. And so, a 3-year-old bake a cake. Wow. What is this hashtag Me Too stuff going on? What does that have to do with? I've been seeing it. I can't figure it out. Connie says he reviews toys. I don't think you ever see him. Me Too movement, I believe. Yeah, what is that? What is that? Yeah, isn't there a kid that does reviews on toys? He's a millionaire. Yeah, there is. I think it is for women who have been sexually assaulted. No me nones kind of thing, I think. Oh, okay. Arne Govero, hello. It's been a while. Oh my nose. Learn something new every day. Right answer. Me Too is the sexual harassment movement. Yes, includes assault. The sexual harassment, I think there are some women who claim Arnes is too long. Yes. There are some women who claim sexual harassment where there is really truly none. And that ruins it for those who are truly being sexually harassed. Look, if there are some guys at work who make off-color jokes as far as women or whatever, you tell them off about it. You're not really being sexually harassed in the fact that your job is not at stake, although you just tell them off and you don't have to listen to them. But there are some that do, who, if there's guys at work who really go way too far, and those are the ones that are sexually, harass, sexual harassment. Not guys who tell jokes, because women tell the same jokes about men. So I'm like, you were just talking about your boyfriend the other day worse than this, and you're claiming sexual harassment? You see parents on here having their channels and they throw their kids in the mix. It's almost like they use it for views at times. I don't know. My grandkids, I every once in a while, because they crack me up, I'll put something in there. I worry about men being blamed when they're innocent. Yes. A group of women can sound worse. Yes. Yes. But there are times where, you know, some of the comments some of the guys make is going too far. And a woman, I don't think a woman should have to put up with it day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. But if they're just sitting there goofing off, like I usually did with the guys in the back, and they would make, you know, joke or something, I wouldn't say nothing. You know. But there are some guys who really go way too far. Way too far. And it makes it uncomfortable. But I am worried about the innocent ones. I truly am. Dang, these things keep going out. But I'll put my grandchildren on here every once in a while because they crack me up. They do. They don't get no views, I can tell you that right now, but to me they crack me up. So, but I know what you're saying, Snickerdoodle, because they do. Parents exploit their own kids. Hell, my grandchildren, shit, they want to be on camera. Are you serious? There's a camera around, boom, they're ready posing. They're voguing. They vogue like there's no tomorrow, except for the middle one, Zaya. He doesn't particularly. He can care less. He don't care. He really doesn't care. He really doesn't. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and go because my time is up, and I do have a couple things to do. And I'm going to see if I can get some more sleep, so. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank people for coming in and for participating and sharing your thoughts and just having a good night. But there is some parents that even if the kids don't want to be on camera, they do it anyways. Oh, I know. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope everybody has a great night and a great day, and we'll talk later. I'm glad you caught me too, Rain Dancer. Bye.